Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cullen Covenant. Last time we started building out more permanent living conditions for the group. It's going to take a while for us to be at a point where we can start digging deeper into the mountain. So for now, having this this build out here will help improve their mood a little bit more because they'll have more comfortable living conditions. The marble will help with some of the beauty. I think it is going to drive up our wealth a bit more, but actually really not that much. So things are kind of starting to move in the right direction. Food poisoning is probably our biggest concern, but also malnutrition. The food poisoning has caused them to throw up and become hungry, which means they're going to try to eat more, which means they are continuing to eat more food, throw it up, but we don't really have the food to deal with that. So we're going to have to do some hunting this time around. Let's see what we've got. I want to kind of tackle this bear, but we don't really have best tools for that, unfortunately. Even Edward with a really good sword is at risk of getting maimed. So we may have to settle for what we can, which will probably mean some of our chickens. We get 42 meat per chicken. That's, could be up to 4 meals, but it just depends. Let's see. Are they all males are brown, right? Okay, that's really helpful. If we slaughter those 4, Muffalo would be horrifying to try to hunt, so we definitely will not be doing that. There's really not a lot of options other than we have alpaca, but we need to be careful about how we approach those. Same with the donkeys, because they're so close to the edge of the map that we risk just driving them off the tile completely. What about the Mega Sloth? Yeah, maybe not that one. We don't really have a lot of great options. If we have better weaponry, this could work. Turkey would give us 84, so we could set that to hunt. Sparrows, I think, will give pretty minimal options. Bulk goods trader. This is what we're talking about. This could help us quite a bit. This could make the difference for us, actually. If we can barter some of our cloth, maybe, for a little bit of food. Oh, the Poinkoogs are keeping someone prisoner. Gopus is being held at a camp near Fun Hamlet under armed guard. Gopus is good at crafting, and we also forgot about glasses. But glasses, again, is, if we go to our world map, this is where glasses is, in the middle of the pollution area. Not super keen on that. And then we have Gopus, who is even further away. Not also keen on this. So the issue with pollution, we can read here. The terrain on this tile is polluted, 82% pollution. Exposure to polluted terrain causes toxic buildup, which can lead to death. So we'd have to be extremely quick with this rescue, which makes me a little bit uneasy. In addition to the fact that we obviously don't have a lot of strong people. This could be interesting, though. Just a small independent group. Camp will pack up and move on in 30 days. So we don't know how many people are going to be here, but we could theoretically rob them of their potatoes. Let's see what the trader has. Let's check out this bulk trader and then go from there. We got an extra 36 rice, so that will give us something. Very meager number of meals. Let's trade with them. Okay. We've got, plenty of meat. Could get a cow. Goats could give us milk. How much milk do we get per day? Milk interval every 3 days, 12 milk. What about a cow? Every day you could get 14 milk. It's interesting. We could buy a mask and then just solve that problem, couldn't we? Interesting options. Jelly, cloth. Let's not do that. Let's buy like 100 yak beef. There we go. So that's 10 meals. We could sell. We already killed the rest of our chickens. Could have sold some of those. Let's sell the guinea pig fur. Keep the human leather. Delicate but luxurious. Oh, let's keep that actually. I mean, maybe we buy the meat, call it a day. So if we spend 608 is just so much though. We can get 50 meals out of that for 355. And then we could what else could we do here? Yeah, we won't bother with the mask. Yeah. You would make that at a tailor bench. That's interesting for it being a wooden mask. I think that'll have to do for the time being. So 150 meat will give us 15 meals, which will buy us like another day or two of food. No, let's just go crazy. Let's spend the silver we have, 250, so that's 25 meals. And then we can sell, there's not really much else we want to sell in the meantime. Guinea pig fur is pretty luxurious. But sell that, bring us down a little bit, keep the human fur, and then I think that'll do. We'll do that for now. Great. There we go. Awesome. Feeling a little bit better. We have food. Some of the rice is starting to come in more, so that'll level out. The potatoes will take a little while longer. We'll probably want to do corn as well, diversify a bit more. We also need to butcher these chickens, which will give us a little bit more meat. Cargo pods. And we just got camel hide. Okay. Fine. What are you doing? You're just going for a walk. Okay. Oh, look at this. We're doing great. So let's actually, so what we're going to do is we're going to extend this out. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. You're researching. Let's draft you and melee attack this car. Let's clear some room back here. There we go. This shouldn't explode or anything. Perfect. Undraft. And then we're going to deconstruct. Let's deconstruct this whole section, actually. And replace this with marble. We'll also extend it out. And then that way, we can get their room looking nice and luxurious. There we go. Just want to be mindful of not caving in the roof. Let's come down to like here. That should work. That should be pretty cozy, I would imagine. And then we can do the floors. So, go. What are you doing? You're sleeping. What kind of floors do we want? I mean, I guess we can... marble floors would be pretty crazy, right? Smooth these walls. guess we'll just deconstruct all of these. And then also replace those with marble. Let's just finish this up while we can. Oh wait, I do have the ability to just replace them. Okay. And that'll give us some of our wood back too, which is even better. Perfect. And I think, once that's done, we can kind of set India to stay inside. Rosa has 7 days left with paralytic abasia, which is awesome. Thrumbos are here. What if we tamed the thrumbos? We have even more components. That would be interesting. Wait, if we tame... What's our taming chance? 0% revenge chance on tame fail. That's fine. Let's do that. Oh, wait. Ooh. Allow. The bear must have gotten you. What's wrong with you? 8 corpse. Why would you do that? Manage food policy. Everyone's on lavish. What corpse did you eat? Maybe don't eat corpses, you know? Let's not eat corpses. Right? Guys, let's consider not doing that. Did you also eat a corpse? Well, you're not happy about the animal slaughtering, but that's just the way that's going to be, unfortunately. One day of food. But we have rice coming in. We also haven't finished butchering these yet. Maddie's cooking. God, things are going in a direction, that's for sure. Getting there. The real question is she going to box herself in? Doesn't look like it. She could. There we go. That's running out of time. Great. Look at all that food. That's perfect. All right. We're starting to settle out a little bit more. Our homes here are almost done. How much? Question is, how much do you need for... Could do a morbid slab. Morbid sandstone tile. $20 blocks per is pretty crazy. Versus 4 for just a normal sand marble tile. Our style is morbid, right? Yeah. You would want to do morbid style. Let's see. We don't want totemic. We don't want spike core. Fungal gravel is pretty wild. Morbid sandstone tile is 20. But that would be pretty cool. On the other hand. Yeah, I don't know about this. For 100 marble each, probably not going to want to do that. Let's do normal marble tile. And then, so if we need this, we need a lot of marble. 240. What about wood? Also very flammable. Yeah. We have a decent amount of wood. Let's do this for now. Wood is pretty easy to come across. And then let's deconstruct you. We'll eventually do, we could also do carpet at a certain point as well, which would be pretty preferable. There we go. Now we're cooking. So I think for Kenna then, schedule. Kenna now can stay in. Kenna indoor, but let's expand this area to include this space. There we go. We want her to stay inside. She definitely prefers to stay inside. And this way her mood will stay a little bit better. Attended wedding, very low expectations. That's helping quite a bit. Now, whose bed is this? This is Edward's and Maddie's. Want to build new beds. Double bed. Yeah, set theirs a little bit further. Or do we want to do it further back? Or is that like too much walking? Let's build a copy. Let's put it right here. So they don't necessarily have to walk all the way across the bedroom every time. And we can add some decorations over here, maybe a statue. Look at this beauty. New issue. We need a air conditioner. We don't really want to put it here because they could attack it. Does it have a negative beauty? Not that. Wait, we want that. No, doesn't look like it. It does not. Okay. So then let's build one. Right in here. Let's build it like right here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Going well. Okay, and we know Kenna and Party are also going to want to share a room. They've been around for a while. I think Kenna has earned the comforts sooner, so we'll put hers next. We'll put it like right here. Let's also plan for lighting, which means we're going to need to put like lights like right in here, lighting in the hallway, and then we're also going to want power. We want conduits to run up like that. I think, will that connect? We'll find out. It's looking really good though. Very happy so far. We are out of wood, unfortunately. So new orders. Let's get some more wood. Plenty of it to go around. We want to, I think it'll be a good idea to think about planting a crop of trees just because we're cutting so many down. There's so many left on the map, but I don't want to risk. It's not urgent. We should keep the research we're doing now. How is your conversion going? What is your certainty at? 60%. Very bad. You're looking good. Blocked by poplar tree. Where? We should turn this on. Yes. What poplar tree? Ah, that one. These are going. Getting more wood. Okay, so let's assign this to... We'll wait until the next morning. That should be fine. This storage mod has been super helpful. I could do more chaotic storage in here as well, but to not need just an insanely large fridge is phenomenal because I don't enjoy having to deal with that. So this has been That's been very helpful up to this point. Let's see. Let's do... Where's our next source of steel? Is there one? What's the closest next source? Not really a lot of close sources, I'll say. So we'll do that. We'll eventually replace this with stone, just to prevent the risk of that burning down. Quest available. A tamer needing help. Bulo Engo, great chief of the Gokronyo Union, is requesting a favor. His friend Gorobri Luazbo is interested in learning about other cultures, and he wants you to host her at Fun Hamlet for 9 days. I'm going to say probably no. Metal Blood Serum is pretty interesting. Harden the flesh when it anticipates a blow, making the user more... Also makes the user particularly vulnerable to fire. Interesting. 9 days when we're kind of struggling with food is not super appealing to me. Just at a base level. How much steel do we need for each of these? 15, yeah. Structure. Just replace that with a marble wall. Ah, and a raid. They are attacking immediately. Luckily, moods are generally pretty good. Oh, he's coming from that direction. Interesting. I think what's great about this is the pigmen typically have a decent amount of meat, which is good. What is his bio? Ah, bummer. Those are good stats. Well, minus the pyromaniac and slow learner. And neurotic is a little bit scary as well. You know, never mind. We'll kill you. We will hunt you. We'll let him get a little closer. There we go. Okay. Let's bring the gang in. Draft. So Edward will stay right about here while you two come up. Be ready with your guns. Hopefully that means you won't shoot him. Maybe? There we go. Oh, and Maddie, god damn it. Let's get a little closer so you don't do that again. Did you get shot by Maddie? You did get shot by Maddie. Maddie, you're killing me with this. That's crazy. What is this? Oh, Nutramine. This is great. You can make medicine from this. Okay, that's helpful. And we'll allow that as well. Dang it, Maddie. You can't be doing stuff like that. That's crazy. Where's shot by Maddie, you know? So we have a special bill. Let's add a special bill for cook simple meal. This one will use. Let's clear all. Use human meat. For this one, we will always cook the human meat one. Yep. And then we'll do this forever. So that the second we get human meat, we will start the process of cooking it. Excellent. Are you? No, you're not. I wonder if they'll prioritize eating the human meat first. That would be interesting. Yes, you will. So that will actually give you a boost. 8 human meat plus 2. Awesome. Happy about that. Okay, getting more rice. Potatoes are just about in. Things are looking pretty darn good. Oh, I forgot to move their bed. We can do that now. We can do that now. Let's set to Kenya as well as Party. So he will fall. I can rescue him. Rescue your husband. Perfect. So she should get a mood buff for sleeping with luxuriantly comfortable. Ooh, excellent bed. That's a good bed. Can we rebuild this? Let's try to build another one. Just because I would like for my leader to also get a nice bed. We don't need to do this while he's sleeping next to her. Husband. Disturb sleep. Yeah, well. Quest expired. That's fine. Ratty apparel is still an issue. But we should have gotten... Oh, guess not. This is looking nice. Let's deconstruct you. And we'll try this again. We'll eventually extend this sort of trap line. Not that we've used it really as a trap line yet, but nonetheless. Edican of Fortune. I don't know if I've seen this one. Bulow Enga. Wait, is this not? Yeah, it's the same person. Wants you to save one of his caravans. The caravan is being hunted near a fun hamlet by 3 groups of Edican from Woobarg. Bulow wants you to signal the Edican to draw them away from the caravan and towards you. First group of Edican is composed of 1 drifter and 1 scavenger thrasher. 2 similar sized groups will follow soon after. This could be interesting. Because it's a Torment's bow. A great bow with customized parts. Lightweight with piercing arrows. Interesting. It's a masterwork. Ooh. That could be fun. Aiming time multiplier minus 20%. That could be kind of cool. And then we also have the Void Sight Serum. Not so worried about that. Low Shield Pack is kind of cool. Glitterworld Medicine is also pretty interesting, as well as the Plasteel. But I think that's fine. I might consider this. I might consider that. That bow would be great. Plus, the raiders would add to our collection of meat, which is also a huge, huge plus. And a benefit for Party right now, where he is currently going through Smoke Leaf Dependence withdrawal, he's at 84%, is he's getting a huge mood debuff for Smoke Leaf withdrawal. But by the time he is through his Paralytic Abasia, he will be off of his dependence, and we won't have to deal with a mood break from withdrawal, which would be really cool. Big, big fan of that. I think we might consider that quest for the meat that we can get from it. How are you doing on your death rest? You're doing fine. We have 22 hemogen. We're still doing good there. No huge rush. You are slowly losing certainty. I think one thing that's not helping is the fact that you are we'll move both of you. Where you do? Oh, you were mining. Let's carry you. Let's get you to a slightly more comfortable place. There we go. That will maybe improve your mood. You're comfortable at least. Got more rice, 151, that's good. Potatoes are coming in. We were cutting it close for just a little bit. Let's see how that helps. That really didn't do much, did it? Picker was not convinced. And we can't, it's not like with, let's see. Yeah, we can't do, yeah. Oh, Maddie. Interacted too recently, yeah. Not tame, yeah. We'll have to figure that out. Is this limestone? Okay. This last leg is taking so much longer because we're just not super high up on materials. This is a big vein though. I'm feeling good about that. That's getting better. His mining skills should be improving a bit. Yeah, he doesn't have an interest in it though, so it's still going to go a little bit slower. And how is India doing? How is your learning? Learning is doing good. So you're currently getting 3.62 per day. Your next age up is at 10. So this is still, you're doing okay. It could be better. Oh, I know what we need to do for you that we've failed to do so far is build a school. We reinstall this here. And then turn this into a bit of a school. Let's do that. Slab double bed? Is this like a... What ideology would that be related to? Anyway. School desk. Well, let's let that get moved first. And then let's deconstruct you. And also deconstruct you. Don't need that. That's a waste of... wood that we've kind of kept going for far too long. Great. Low food. Yep, I know. It's fine. Okay. Now let's do school desk. This is a terrible school. Where would the chalkboard go? Why am I not seeing chalkboard? Could be entirely blind. Oh my gosh. Chalk. Board? Interesting. I feel like that should be in here. It's annoying. Nonetheless, let's cancel this. I will figure that out, where that is. But on the plus side, we should be able to get another attempt at a bed. Good. Okay, well, that will have to do for now. In the meantime, really wondering where this chalkboard is, but I'll figure that out. And, oh, there, blackboard. That's what it's called. That explains it. So we'll put that there. It's an additional amount of wood, and that will put us into a pretty good spot for next time. So our food is sort of stable for right now. We are about to do a quest in the next episode, probably to get attacked, which will give us more food when these raiders are eventually killed by us. And these Muffalo are eating all my cotton, so that's cool. But I can't really do anything about that right now. So pretty good progress. We've just about got our living quarters set up. We've just need to install lighting, finish the electricity. We just need to get our steel carried down. And then, yeah, turn this into a bit of a recreational area, get her school built, get India learning a little bit better so she can get better perks. And I deconstructed the walls instead of the torches, so that's pretty cool. We will have to fix that, I guess. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, but I also stream on Twitch on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, so there will be a link to that in the description below. But I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.